Good morning, welcome back to the channel. My name is Luke, I go by Warders Clobber and I'm a full-time eBay reseller based here in the UK. And this is part of the series where we go through the sales for the weekend, in particular Friday morning up until now, which is Monday morning. 38 orders, just over £1,600. I'll pop it up here, the exact number, the exact amount. Sales for the week were really, I don't know about you, but it's very up and down at the minute. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, very, very slow. Thursday was a massive spike, and then going into Friday, Saturday as well. Sunday definitely tapered off to more the start of the week, that kind of level. I'll put the graph up here so you can see it anyway. I'm currently listing 12 a day, so ideally I want around 10 a day in terms of sales. So for Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and then like a portion of today, I'm looking at around 30 items that I want to be selling. And we're going to go through those 38 orders right now. We're going to be showing you what's been selling, why it's been selling, why I picked stuff up. Basically just try and give you as much information in as little as time as I possibly can. Finally got the big boy back. Oh God. The brightness of this light is mental. So as always, gonna go to the orders, refine, pick by custom SKU, and then we're gonna be picking from the biggest number, which is the newest stock that I get in, all the way down to the lowest number, which is the oldest stock, the stuff that I'm trying to absolutely shift. All of the brown t-shirts. Now, like I said before, I'm trying to get a few more t-shirts in, trying to go with the seasonality a bit more. But honestly, show me the high value t-shirts and I will take them all. But that is Oliver Brown, which is predominantly you want to be looking for swim shorts and what you'll see the most with Oliver Brown. But I've come across cargo trousers before and t-shirts. They do linen shirts as well. So even the t-shirts with this brand, if you can find it, pick it up, because that is just your standard 100% cotton t-shirt with, to be honest, not like a crazy pattern or anything special in particular. That is literally just a plain, it's almost plain t-shirt. So yeah, if you see that, a couple of quid, pick it up, because that went for 25 plus. Levi's jeans. Now, these were at the most recent car boot that I went to, and they had, I think, 3 used pair, and then they're the exact same ones with tags. They was asking, I think, 5 for the used ones, and then got the new with tags ones for 8, so I just left the used ones. 511 slim stretch. So yeah, brand new Levi's. Usually look at around 30 plus, but obviously Levi's is a massive variation. Super dry shorts, cargos. These are at the same car boot sale. Super dry cargo shorts I'm picking up all day long. Especially look out for the bigger sizes with the camo print as well. They do excellent, but you're always looking at around 20 plus as well, and they're very overlooked, I would say. But definitely one of the brands I'm looking at for cargo shorts. Arsenal top, 20525. These are actually all on the same day, and this was the second car boot sale I went to. Kind of training top, drill top, and that was from, what year was that from? I think that was, I'm a Spurs fan, so I don't really care too much about this. So that was 2011, new with tags as well, so that fetched a really nice price. As soon as I put that up, that got so much attention straight away. Cos trousers, 20515. Cos is a brand I look out for, very similar to your Reese, your All Saints, like your plain, not too loud stuff. Yeah, I pick up their overshirts, their jackets, very, very, very plain stuff with Cos. But they were like tapered joggers, like joggers slash trousers. So yeah, they lasted literally like a day or two. I was fetching for, and I think you can get a 25 plus, but that was a really quick one. And that's the thing, I'm trying to get stuff moving as quickly as I possibly can, especially through the summer months, because I know it tends to be a lot slower during these months. For me, can't we sort that out? Traditionally for me, June, July, August tends to be slow. I've been through, what, 2 or 3 cycles now? So I've seen it a couple of times, and I'm trying my very best to fight against it. And if you want to hear more about the ways that I'm fighting against this summer slowdown, or you want to know what summer slowdown is in general in the reselling world, then me and James Bolfines, we did a podcast recently, our first podcast back for 4 months, the Bold Clobber podcast. I'll pop it up here, what it is, why it exists, and how we can best fight against it, including strategies, tactics that other people are using, because there are other full-time, part-time, or people just looking to get into reselling in the live chat, because it is live, saying about their ideas, saying what they're doing, as well as us talking about what we're doing as well. So that is every single week as well. We go live Wednesday, 8 AM in the morning till around 9:50. Now this is a staple piece from Ralph Lauren. So this is a Ralph Lauren knitted jumper, but it is the USA flag on the front. Now if you can find this one or one similar to it, it always commands a premium. and it always, for me, tends to go for more than, say, 115, 120. So around sort of that mark, but this was pretty much minty fresh. So you'll be in the money if you find that. Suzanne blouse. Been picking up a lot more women's stuff recently. This is a brand that I was trying to find for such a long time. I ticked off the Toast, M&M, Sahara, ones like that, but I could not find Suzanne. That one was just a blouse, and unfortunately did have this coloration, yellowing, whatever you want to call it, underneath the armpits, which I just could not get out. So usually, I mean, I would have priced that a lot higher, but it still moved at £20, even with that folk overshirt. Love picking up folk overshirts, chore jackets. So this was like a flannel plaid G-Star jacket. G-Star was huge when I was younger. When I used to go to Bicester Village, I remember G-Star was massive and I always wanted stuff from there. I don't know whether it's made kind of like a resurgence over the last couple of years, or it's only certain styles, because jeans I tend to do very, very well with G-Star. And also these kind of military filled chore M65, which this one is. If you get a decent enough brand, then the kind of style sells itself. Tiger trousers. Now I had the matching jacket, like a kind of smock jacket that goes with that, and that sold rapid, even with a stain on the hood. But it's only a brand that I discovered the last week or so. Picked both of them up for, I think it was either £9 or £10 for the pair. Trousers went for 50, jacket went for, I think it was 80, maybe 80 to 100, something like that. So very quick turnaround. Hugo Boss denim shirt. And this will be coming out in a car boot sale video. Looking on a rail, some woman picked up this shirt, asked how much, and the lady said £5, and I was like, oh God, you've got an absolute bargain there. She then went to put it back on the rail, where me, I'm like, whoop, bang, I'll have that. That was a great little 5 into 33. I really like those modern red tags as well. Ralph Lauren swim shorts. Trying to find as many of these as I possibly can. Unfortunately, these ones had faint mark on the front, which I couldn't get out. But still, even with that, they went for £17. Tottenham shorts, women's. Now, this one was actually a mistake by me at a car boot. I got very, very happy seeing a bundle of Tottenham training gear, because they have the same sizes, i.e. like small, medium, large, rather than your kind of, you know, 10, 12. Because of the rush of the whole car boot scene, I didn't actually pick them up, take my time and look at the cut of the items. So I ended up getting a bundle of, I think it's because I was excited by the fact that she said literally like 50p pound. So yeah, picked them up, just took them. So I mean, we're still bashing them out for kind of around the £10 mark for like shorts, training shirts, stuff like that. But yeah, for me, tend to stay away from women's and kids when it comes to the football stuff. And then a different person actually bought 2 women's Tottenham training shirts as well, so that helps me out in terms of bundles, in terms of lower postage costs. Sandbanks hoodie. Oh God, I'm gonna have to move you, because otherwise I can't get this box down. So, one time. Sandbanks brands. First time I actually come across Sandbanks, I think it was £2 or £3 at a car boot. We're straight into 25, which I'm happy with. Rohan shirt, on a 468. Rohan always looking out for their jackets, trousers, and even shirts like that as well. Some of their shirts do very well. North Face hoodie. I don't tend to pick up North Face hoodies, especially like the plain stuff. But this one was a little bit different. It was a National Geographic version, which I had listed up for around £30. Then it then fell into that range of where it was over 90 days, ended it, reduced the price, checked over everything, sold similar, which I've been doing a lot lately, and then put it back up for sale. And within literally a matter of hours, gone. All Saints denim top. Just like what I was saying with Reese, Cos, those kind of brands. A little bit more plain. Levi's cargo trousers. 1445. Cargo trousers so in. Come across Levi's cargos a few times, not a crazy amount. They were slim fitted ones. This is a brand that I've been looking for a very long time. Shanghai Tang commands usually a very, very high price. This was a chore style jacket with a mandarin collar. There was actually a couple of buttons missing, maybe a mark as well. but it's such a strong brand. So still sold for £85, which I'm over the moon with. That was at a midweek car boot in amongst a pile of clothes on a table, just chucked on the top. No one knew what it was. No one was even bothered by it. No one was looking at it. It just shows how much, if you do get ahead in your research and you do start learning these type of brands, it gives you such a competitive advantage, especially when you're out in the field, especially when you're at charity shops or sniping on Vinted, because you don't even need to hesitate. You don't need to get your phone out. You just know that there and then you can take it and go. Laxton moleskin trousers. I just love moleskin with blazers, with trousers. Laxton's a decent brand, so it goes with that whole kind of shooting, hunting theme. I think this is our last Stüssy, our legacy plaid shirt. Got a couple of these selling recently. They just so happen to be selling over the weekend, so I get to show you guys. Like I said before, this is literally a dream collab. Two unbelievable brands by themselves, and then in combination command such a high premium. But those retail, I dread to think. Rohan trousers. And these are women's size 14 as well. So these are the Airlight bags. Peter Millar gilet. Probably one of my favourite brands in golf. Always look out for their polos, summer comfort, but more so with their quarter zips, their gilets like them. But the thing is, they did have tags as well, and I got that in a bundle of, I think, about 15 Peter Millar items with tags. Got from Vinny, got very, very lucky. I think I got them for around £13 to £15 each delivered. Honestly, unbelievable deal. So yeah, I think there's still a couple of bits left, but we've managed to move quite a lot of that, and it is banging season as well. A Ralph Lauren button down shirt. I'm really starting to understand now which Ralph Lauren shirts to go for and which to not go for, and that definitely doesn't seem like one to go for. Just very plain, small size. One to probably avoid. I think that one's been lurking for a little while now. Barcelona football top. So that was 2014. FootJoy jacket. I do look out for FootJoy, especially with their jackets. Mainly like the Hydro Light stuff that commands a bit more of a premium, but I will pick up the quarter zips. I'll pick up the polos if they're incredibly cheap, and I'm talking like £1, £2, because a lot of them don't do amazing numbers. Spurs Vaping It shorts, 17981. So these are Vaping It, so they are player issue shorts, fat face shorts, 17764. Now I always keep a lookout for these. These are with tags, but I would look at them used anyway. The fat face cargo shorts, especially the Breakyard ones. Blue Harbour jacket, 17486. This is a brown suede. Literally reduced it, I think either yesterday or the day before. Went straight away 25. I would usually be looking at least £30 for that. Levi's jeans. Now this is a prime example of what I would never go anywhere near now. And you can tell because I'm right down the end that it's a lot older. 28 waist and slim fit. And that is the reason why it went for £10. The Tottenham Hotspur player issue shirts, 17037. Levi shorts, jorts, denim shorts. I don't really see too many of them, especially men's ones. This next one's a beauty. Musto jacket, 166. Now this is a prime example of what you want to be looking out for with Musto. So either the tweed hunting style jackets or this kind of stuff. So this was the MPX Gore-Tex jacket. Now with Musto, they're primarily associated with sailing stuff. So yeah, the MPX Gore-Tex stuff, BR1, BR2, they're the kind of stuff that you want to be looking out for Musto. Ralph Lauren shirt, always be looking out for countries, places on the front. This one was France, but you'll see Dubai, you'll see London, you'll see Spain, you'll see a lot. And those country spellouts, they're the ones that command a higher price. Arsenal Storm Fit jacket, 11738. Surprised this took ages to move, but I think I probably had it up for around 40, 50 for quite a while. So eventually it's gone for 30. But yeah, that is what's been selling on eBay for me this weekend. If you learned anything, if anything surprised you, please do let me know down in the comments. But overall, I just want to hear how sales have been for you. Have they been up? Have they been down? Have they been all over the show? Let me know. I'd love to hear about it. But other than that, we'll see you in the next one.